What's up, Gym World? This is Time is Muscle and I'm your host Jason Lakis. On today's episode, I want to discuss with you guys how you can maintain your gains during Ramadan this year. You know what time it is. What's up, guys? So for those of you out there who are unaware, Ramadan is right around the corner, and there's a lot of people out there who train during this time despite abstaining from eating or drinking whatsoever for maybe up to 16 hours a day. And a lot of people may be scared that during this time, that they're going to lose their gains. So the purpose of this video is to give you guys a blueprint to be able to overcome the obstacles of not getting enough food, not getting enough water, not getting enough sleep, and most of all, training. So how do we overcome these obstacles? So the first thing that you want to do is address the training aspect. Now a lot of people might be like, what's he on about, the training? I mean, surely you've got to address the food aspect first. But no, given the typical day example, which I'm going to put on the screen now, you have to put the training first. So we'll put the put that typical day in the info section below for you guys to view. I'm going to break it down and give an explanation for why it is structured this way. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to wake up in the morning at 7, you're going to go to work all day. Assuming that you have a typical 9 to 5 day, when you get home or you finish work, say around 5, half past 5, try and have what I like to call a pre-workout nap. You have that nap and then you go to the gym. You go to the gym and get a session in, maybe 1 to 2 hours before you break your fast. That way then you can maximise the amount of time that you have to consume all the calories that you need during that shorter window, which is roughly about 8 hours for most people during this time. So that's what you've got to try and do. Now you might be like, well, how can I train? I haven't got the energy, I've been eating, I've been drinking, I've been sleeping. Well, I think what you've got to try and do is just sort of cut down the amount of volume that you're doing. Stay away from isolation or accessory exercises. Stick to the compound lift, stick to your bench press, your squat, your deadlift, and do like a 3x5 or a 5x5 kind of low volume strength based program during this time. Because at the end of the day, you just want to maintain your gains, and this is the best way to do it without expending too much energy and completely draining yourself. Of course, you're already going to be low on energy, but to give yourself a chance of being able to get yourself through that kind of workout on top of your regular day, I think you need to kind of tone the training down. So that's the training aspect. Then afterwards, you can obviously, you've broken your fast, this will be around 9 o'clock, you can begin to eat. So you consume that first meal, and then after that, maybe somewhere around 11 o'clock, half past 11, have another meal before you go to bed. Now the food that you should be eating should be primarily calorie dense foods such as raw oats, brown rice, lean red meat. These foods are not only going to aid with your recovery, but they're high in calories, and they're going to obviously make up for the amount of calories missed out in the day and fill you up a lot quicker. So that's the theory behind that. Now, hydration, extremely important, and something that people will struggle given the short window also that they have, and because you want to be making up for that 16-hour fast, you want to try your best to try and get 2 to 3 litres of water. I know it's going to be probably the most difficult thing you're going to have to do, because the training for me I would say would be quite easy. The food then would be the second, and it's just that water. Now I can't imagine drinking that much water in such a that short space of time. I fasted before, and I found it quite difficult myself to fit in water during a shorter window. So that's that. Then there's the sleep element. Of course, you can't sleep as much because of that short window. You wake up at 3:30 in the morning or so, have that first prayer, and then you go back to sleep after eating, and then wake up to start your day all over again. So what you're going to try and do is have like supplement, sort of like mini naps if you like throughout the day. If you can't sleep during the day because you have to work, try and sleep as soon as you get back from work for half an hour, as I mentioned at the very start, with the pre-workout nap, and then obviously hit the gym. So there you have it, guys. those are a few tips just to help you out with maintaining your gains this year during Ramadan. I hope that you've all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave your comments down in the section below, and until next time, if you don't have the time, make the time.